Hello everyone. Because everyone knows how much I love reading, I'm always getting asked if I can recommend any really good books. So I've thought long and hard, and I've got 3 that I'd like to recommend to you today. The first is this one. It's called Varjak Poor by S.F. Said, and it's about a cat. It's a cat who is a Mesopotamian blue, and he is named Varjak Poor. He starts off living at home with his family, but then some things happen that mean he has to go off on an adventure to try and track down a dog. Part of the adventure also involves him learning how to do martial arts. It's a really brilliant read, full of lots of exciting things that happen, and although he ends up in danger, it's never too scary. It's a really good book. I hope you enjoy it. The second book I want to recommend is a funny one. It's called The Royal Rabbits of London. And the hero of our book is a little rabbit, and he finds out that there are some rats with a wicked plan to try and embarrass the Queen of England. They've got a plan to creep into Buckingham Palace and take a picture of her wearing her nightie but no crown. Now, because he hears this evil plot, he finds out that he needs to go and get in contact with the Royal Rabbits of London, who live under Buckingham Palace and who have sworn to protect the Queen. It's really funny, the characters are lovely, and I think you'll enjoy it a lot. The final book is another really funny one, and it's called The Boy Who Grew Dragons. Now, to tell you more about this, I'm going to read a little bit from inside. When people ask me what we grow in Grandad's garden, I think they expect the answer to be cucumbers, tomatoes or runner beans. I don't think they expect the answer to be dragons. But there it is, we grow dragons. And I can tell you this, they're a lot more trouble than cucumbers. Things cucumbers do not do: poo in your dad's porridge, singe your eyebrows, make a really cosy nest by shredding all your mum's alphabetically ordered recipes, leave your pants, the embarrassing ones covered in diggers, hanging from the TV aerial, chase your cat, drop cabbages on your cat, try and ride your cat like a rodeo bull, wake you up at 4 a.m. every morning by digging razor-sharp claws into your forehead, or set light to your toothbrush while it's still in your mouth. Of course, they also don't have scales that ripple and shimmer like sunlight on the sea, or have glittering eyes that can see right into the heart of you, or settle on your shoulder with their tail curled around, warming your neck, and their hot breath tickling your ear. Nope, none of these are things you can expect from a cucumber. Well, not any cucumbers I've ever come across. Maybe a mutant radioactive space cucumber, but not your average garden variety. But dragons, well, they're a whole other story. So who wants to grow dragons? Daft question, yeah? I mean, seriously, who in their right mind would say no? Not me, that's for sure. And not you, by the looks of it. But if you want to grow dragons, you need to know what you're getting into. Sure, they're fiery, fantastical and dazzling, but dragons are not all fun and games, not by a long shot. And it's not just the fire and the flammable poo I'm talking about, oh no. Which is why, my dragon-seeking desperados, I'm writing this down. So at least you can go into it with your eyes open. Because believe me, you'll need them to stay wide, wide open. So, that one is by Andy Shepherd, and it's The Boy Who Grew Dragons. The second one is by Santa Montefiore and Simon Sebag Montefiore, and that's The Royal Rabbits of London. And the first one was Varjak Poor by S.F. Said. Now, I know it's quite tricky to get hold of books at the moment, but I know some of you have got Kindles. You might be able to download a book onto your Kindle, and hopefully libraries and even our school library might be open again soon. Who knows? But they're really good books, and I definitely recommend them.